It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins, coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Cardinals and the Saints on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's on, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. An option handoff given to Conner. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he's Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick out of BYU, now in his 2nd season. That's Zach Wilson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 23-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Murray now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Murray now on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Wilson on first down.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he'll dump this one off to Conner. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. First down run for Conner. Not going to get much. Maybe a yard. Second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Back deep, Tariq Woolen.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Kamara try the right side. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Wilson. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go play action with Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good help, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 22, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to... They begin on the ground here with Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now. Finding Green complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10 is Conner to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Steps away to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. To Connor on the check down. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints in their own territory. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing again here, Wilson.
The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And it's caught, the tight end Hill.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Come on, set. 61. Pass box, right.
They run it again with Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, Ingram. He will push his way down to about the 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. Now Murray. Gets this to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down, and the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play. To throw is Murray. He's got Connor, and he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw, Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Saints, their winning ways continue as they get it